Imagine one small part of you living on long after you're gone and advancing science in ways you never imagined. This isn't fiction. It's the true story of Henrietta Lacks, a young mother whose cells transformed modern medicine. Yet, she never knew it happened. Today, we uncover the remarkable, and sometimes troubling, story of the woman whose immortal cells changed the world without her consent. Henrietta Lacks was born in 1920 in a small Virginia town. Life was hard, especially for African American families working on tobacco farms. But Henrietta was full of warmth and generosity, always putting family first. By her early 20s, she was a mother of 5, living with her husband and children in Baltimore. Life was challenging, but she was determined to give her family a better future. In 1951, after noticing a lump, Henrietta visited Johns Hopkins Hospital, one of the few that treated African Americans. The diagnosis was grim: cervical cancer. During her treatment, doctors took a sample of her tumor cells without her knowledge, common practice at the time, especially with black patients. Her cells did something that no one expected. Her cells never died. Instead, they multiplied indefinitely, becoming the first immortal human cells grown in a lab. These cells, later called healer cells, would become vital to medical research. How could one woman's cells change the course of science without her knowledge? Stay with us to uncover the incredible impact of Henrietta Lacks. Healer cells became a cornerstone of medical breakthroughs. They were used to develop the polio vaccine, advance cancer treatments, and even study viruses. Healer cells helped in cloning and in vitro fertilization research. Henrietta's cells saved millions of lives, but she never knew her cells were being used in research. In fact, while her cells lived on, Henrietta tragically passed away just months after her diagnosis at the age of 31. Her family had no idea what had been done. It wasn't until the 1970s that they learned the truth that their mother's cells had been used in labs worldwide, contributing to billions of dollars worth of research. This raised serious questions about consent, patients' rights, and the exploitation of black patients in medical research. Henrietta Lacks gave science an immortal gift, but her family still struggles for justice. What does this say about the system? For years, Henrietta's family fought for recognition of her contribution. Despite their mother's impact on medicine, they lived in poverty, without access to the very healthcare her cells had helped advance. In 2013, the National Institutes of Health reached an agreement with the Lacks family, granting them control over how Henrietta's genome would be used in future research. However, they were never compensated for the millions of dollars generated by the use of her cells. The story of Henrietta Lacks has since received widespread attention. Rebecca Skloot's 2010 bestseller, The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, brought her legacy to a global audience, leading to an HBO film starring Oprah Winfrey. Her name is now known not just in scientific circles, but around the world. However, the ethical concerns raised by her story remain relevant today, as we continue to grapple with questions of consent, race, and justice in medical research. Behind every medical breakthrough is a real person with a story that matters. Henrietta's story is one we can't afford to forget. Henrietta Lacks is remembered not only for the scientific breakthroughs her cells made possible, but also for the ethical dilemmas her case raised. She wasn't just a subject in medical studies, she was a mother, a wife, a woman who deserved respect and dignity. Her cells may be immortal, but so is her legacy, which continues to shape the future of both medical research and medical ethics. If you found this story compelling, there are many more hidden figures in history who deserve recognition. Subscribe to our channel and stay informed about other incredible stories that shape the world. From unsung heroes to groundbreaking discoveries, we're here to keep you informed and inspired, because the stories we share today have the power to change tomorrow.